Hello everyone, so this is the PBE with the mid-season Mage Rework, and this is going to be on the changes to Annie. And as you can see, I've got this weird bar under here. This is how you can tell when she's going to stun or not. It's kind of like Jin's range. So I'll come up here and get the stun off. Now I got the next rank on it. And then Tibbers. So there's quite a bit of changes to Annie. She's almost like a full reworked Annie. They really should have added her as listed as a full rework, but you know they didn't. I don't know how long Tibbers stays out for. Maybe until dead? I don't know. Here, let's go over her changes. Her passive is the same every 4 casts. There he goes. So passive is the same. Every 4 casts, the next offensive spell will stun the target for 1.5 seconds. And you now can see when she's going to have the stun and when she's not, shown there. Then her Q is the same. There's no changes to her Q. Her E though is her W is slightly different. So the range has been increased. Used to be 560 units, now it's 600 units. But it no longer cheats. It used to be that as soon as she cast it, if you were within that zone, you were stunned. Now you can, or hit, I should say. You can flash out of the zone because when she casts it, it's a little bit of a growth there. And there's a little bit of growth there. So it makes it so that you can counterplay it and just get out of the area. Let's get it with Tibbers. Fuck Tibbers, come on. There you go. Alright, so yeah, those are the changes to the W. The next is the changes to her Molten Shield. So her Molten Shield, instead of giving... its duration has been lowered to 3 seconds, not 5. So the nerf's there. It no longer gives armor and magic reduction, magic and armor, but instead it gives damage reduction. So as you can see here, I've got 16% damage reduction, and it gives it to Tibbers as well. So when I get the next rank, it's 22%, and the next rank is going to be 38%, and will scale all the way up to 40% reduction. So so she'll have a 3-second shield that gives her a 40% damage reduction, that's pretty hefty. And it no longer speeds up Tibbers, right? So that was then that Tibbers is all different. Well, slightly all different now. It's slightly all different. All right, let's see if I can get the stun off. And there. So let's get on to Tibbers, where a lot of the cool stuff has happened. And alright, so Tibbers, here we go, summons Tibbers, dealing so much damage to enemies in a target area. For the next 45 seconds, Tibbers burns nearby enemies for a certain amount of damage per second, and attacks for a certain amount of damage. Annie can control Tibbers by reactivating the ability. Tibbers enrages when summoned, when Annie stuns a champion with her passive, or when Annie dies. So Tibbers sticks around for the full 45 seconds, even if you die during it. I don't remember her doing that before, but I don't play Annie. When enraged, Tibbers gains a 275% attack speed and 100% movement speed, decaying over 3 seconds. He really is a beast. I've played against Annie during this rework, and she always performs really well. I mean, she performed well before, like on live, but she really performs well now. Alright, let's activate that. And come on, Tibbers. There we go. Come on. Oh, I gotta... There we go. So let's get him on this turret over here. There we go. So I can activate this, and he will take 40%, or well, 38% damage, less damage. You're activating it again. And so he's able to take quite a bit from the turret. Alright. So yeah, let's get the... Okay, we're at 34% damage reduction on that. So the number-wise for Tibbers, the initial AoE has been lowered in damage. It used to be 175 to 425 at a 0.8 ratio. Now it's 150 to 400 at a 0.65 ratio. The AoE damage has also been lowered. It was 20 to 40 at a 0.4 ratio. Now it's 10 to 20 at a 0.1 ratio. But they've moved a lot of the damage over to Tibbers' attacks. So Tibbers' AA damage changed. It used to be 80 to 130, just flat numbers. Now it's 50 to 100 plus 0.15 AP. So the more AP you have, the more damage he does, and it is a bonus. All right, let's just. There we go. And now he enrages again. So then his auto attack range has increased from 125 units to 150 units. So he is a little bit, he can attack farther. Plus the tether from him, so I can send him over there, and he can go pretty far before he comes back to me. There we go. So the tether is much longer than it used to be. When he enrages, he gets the 275 attack speed and 100% movement. He enrages when he's summoned, when you stun someone, or when you die. He ignores unit collision when he's enraged, and the attack decays over those 3 seconds. So he's enraged for 3 seconds. He also now regens 10% of his maximum hit points every second when out of combat. So when he's been out of combat for 5 seconds, he'll start regenning 10% of his hit points a second. Tibbers now also gains back 50% missing health when Annie dies. So I'll go get killed over here. So and he'll also play another thing. I'll see if I can get Misfortune to be the one that kills me. All right. I'll summon him here in just a second. There. See, now he will continuously try to attack her when you die. So he'll attack. He prioritizes. So his AI prioritizes. I'm trying to read what they have said here. Improved AI. He reacquires targets after CC. So if he gets stunned, he then reacquires targets that he originally had. He better target prioritizing by using a longer leash from Annie. Can target... okay, so those who killed Annie will be a priority target. Then it'll be the closest, lowest hit point champion, and then minions are a tower. And that's as long as they stay within 120 units of Annie's body. So if they run away from Annie's body, then he goes back. So, and they've made his health bar larger so that you can see the size of it. Let's see, this is what they suggest you go with. Seems pretty good. I'm not going to get the stun right away because I want to have Tibbers. See? Right. Oops. So he is. Oops. There we go. I should have just activated the shield and then Tibbers would have gone hog. Alright, so now I'm going to send him at the turret here. And I'll activate. Now he should be enraged. Or maybe not. Oh, it's because I need to stun something. Maybe that stun portion isn't working on him. There, he died. So those are the changes to Annie. The people that have played her have been, she's been very powerful. And then I can use my shield to just, look at that, how much damage she absorbed from that turret. So I'm now at the 40%, so boom, I absorbed 40% of that. And I'll have Tibbers also absorb 40%. And let's get a stun off if I can before... No, he died. There we go. But still... We'll just take this turret down. I think she's very strong as a champion. She was strong before, but these changes have made her quite strong. Anyway, so those are the changes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe. And I'll be putting up more videos of all the little tweaks and nuances of this mid-season Mage rework. Thank you.